Oh, bloody hell! Well, bloody hell kind of defines exactly what's happening with Rangoon, but that's not the be-all and end-all of this Vishal Bhardwaj saga. Yes, there are three big players, and there is Russi Billimoria, that's of course played by Saif Ali Khan. There is Miss Julia, which is of course Kangana Ranaut, and there is Shahid Kapoor, who plays a British soldier Nawab Malik. Now together they make the plot. It is a love triangle. So this is a love story. It is set, of course, in the background of the whole freedom struggle and the Second World War. So there's the Japanese, there's the British, there is the Indians who are rooting for the British, then there is the Indian National Army, Subhash Chandra Bose's outfit, which also is part of this whole story. So there is a big story happening. So there's a love triangle, right? I'll tell you the basis of the story. Essentially, there's a love triangle, and this love triangle is set in the midst of the war, and Julia, of course, is sent out by Russi Billimoria, who's a big cinema owner and a filmmaker. She's set out. She's a big actress in her own right, which of course is a little bit like hunterwali Nadia of old. So she's set in that frame, and usko bheja jata hai to actually meet the British troops and entertain them on the border. ये बहुत होता था Second World War के दौरान, so there's nothing new about it. The premise for the plot is great, right? So at the end of the day, we all know that this is going to be a fight between Russi Billimoria, that is Saif Ali Khan's character, and Shahid Kapoor's character for Kangana Ranaut, right? Wrong. Now this is where it doesn't seem to fit in completely, because on the face of it, this is a great story, but at the end of the day, you need a bad guy and a good guy in this love triangle. A love triangle is normally made on those lines. But here, both of them turn out to be the good guy at the end of the day. I'm not telling you how this movie ends. I'm not telling you what happens in between. But दोनों ही good guy बन गए तो फिर matter ही मेरे हिसाब से खत्म हो गया है. And that is the weakness of this story. The fact that at the end of the day, when I exited the movie hall, मुझे ये clear नहीं था कि is this a love story? Is this a war epic? Or is this something that is crafted in between the two? तो जिसे कहते हैं confusia गया हूँ. Okay? Having said that, I'd say three brilliant acts. Why brilliant? Because there are three brilliant actors in this. There is Saif Ali Khan, there is Shahid Kapoor, and there is Kangana Ranaut. All of them very well chosen for their characters. They play out their characters exceedingly well, and they're brilliant to their own end. I think that Kangana Ranaut in a couple of scenes stands out, and so does Shahid Kapoor, and there's one fantastic scene between the two of them, which is of course where they each talk about their love for each other. But other than that, you know, the whole build-up of love, this is a love story. I'm assuming that this is a love story. So the build-up of love, the chemistry, you know, that interaction of love, it seems more like, at the end of the day, it seems more like lust to me than love. So, you know, emotion जिसे कहते हैं, you know, the whole money of emotion, how emotion plays out on screen. What happens when your lover is about to be killed or just might be killed, which happens in the case with Shahid Kapoor and Kangana Ranaut, and also between Saif Ali Khan and Kangana Ranaut. What happens at that point in time? The emotion of it is missing. And I think that's where the whole chemistry bit, the chemistry between the lovers, that really does not come through. And if this movie is built on that premise, then it doesn't actually live up to the way it is. Vishal Bhardwaj, one thing that he's great for is doing his songs. I think he's done those sequences really well, even though the graphics are not fantastically good in the background, but that doesn't matter. The whole mime bit, the whole theatrical bit, जो theater hai, it looks at times, there's this whole duel at one point in time between Saif Ali Khan and Kangana Ranaut. Now that is classic. It reminds me a little bit of Omkara. But we should have taken that forward and made it like Omkara. Remember in Omkara there's this whole duel. एक train चल रही होती है and it's coming towards Vivek Oberoi, and there's Ajay Devgan and Vivek Oberoi on the railway lines जहाँ पे Ajay Devgan Vivek Oberoi को मार रहा होता. There's another scene I remember from Kamine where Shahid Kapoor has this whole ghoda wala scene. I don't know if you remember it, but you know, those are the kind of that is the electricity of the moment, जिसमें मैं कहता हूँ अब क्या होगा इस मूवी में, अब क्या होगा. Even in Heather there was this whole thing about अब क्या होगा many a time. That really has not come through, and I think the fault for it lies in two things. I think extremely strong actors, but extremely strong actors who are all three of them playing their own part. So at the final, just halka sa jhukte. Why I give this example of a recent movie I saw, and that of course was Shah Rukh Khan and Alia Bhatt. Dear Zindagi. There is this beautiful play of emotion between the two, even though they might not really be shown as in love, but there is that play. The play of emotion is what is something that I thought was completely missing, and added to it the fact that the plot wasn't as strong as I thought it would. The story is great, but how it actually comes through in the movie, I'm getting a little confused, because at the end of the day, why am I going to watch this movie? I'm going to watch this movie for great acting. I'm going to watch this movie for a captivating performances which we get, but I'm also going to watch this movie for the emotion that is to come through. That is not happening for me. So at the end of the day, big question, how much would I give it? Like, love and subscribe if you want to watch my other videos, because that's what Bollywood Pataka does. We actually show you all of the videos, so come back for more of that. Oh shit, I forgot to tell you how much I'm going to give it. Doesn't matter, I will give it 2 stars. 1 star for brilliant acting, and the other star for just the fact that it's a Vishal Bhardwaj movie. So the canvas is really large. There's war happening, there's love happening, and there's war in between love happening, but it's not really the love story that I would have thought it was. So 2 stars for that. And of course you can like, love, subscribe. Yes, you can touch that bing. And remember that if you want to watch all our videos, what you need to do is actually, there's a bell which comes up at the bottom. So whenever you get a notification, please press the bell so that you will get all our videos whenever they come out. And we'll bring to you the reviews next weekend on Bollywood Pataka. So keep following us. And of course, like, love and subscribe. And every week, it's going to be a new movie, and every week it's going to be lots and lots and lots and lots of good cinema and a whole lot of fun from me. So what do I say at the end? Shut it out, dukaan band, and bye from me.